autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
That's good.
A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
28-yard line.
Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
Now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
they'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it. 19 tagging, 19 tagging. Trap 60, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Stop your bonnet. Mike 55.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
With the score.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Jacobs. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic, just get moved.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Number 10.
A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley set to
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21, Bills 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Let's go. Number 53. 56.
On 1st down, Allen. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this to Coulter, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. zone now. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
you're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 27, 85,
Now Allen again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Isaiah Coulter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 52, Bills 14. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
2nd and long. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
47, Mike, 47, Mike, 47. Hey, that's
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, check. Middle. He's checking Craig. Done. 50. Check 50. Check. Lucky.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks her. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 8 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Check. Watch twist.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Potter. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For number 81.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now left side on the swing pass. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blown.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. On play action, they'll throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten, right?
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Alert. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.